everybody, and welcome back to Mazysgarden. Garden. I have a message for you. It is December 2024. Can't even believe it. We are wrapping up the year, and we are here to do the elemental monthlies for the signs. So this is going to be for my fire signs. So if you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, this message may resonate for you. Just want to say happy birthday to my Saggies. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. If I missed you in November, happy birthday. Happy birthday, my December Saggies. I love you guys so very much. But anyway, other than that, if you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this message may resonate for you. If it doesn't resonate, please go check the other signs of your chart. If the other signs of your chart don't resonate, the messages may not be for you this time, and that's okay. Reach out if you need anything. This will have an extended, and then the extended we will finish clarifying the last 3 cards in the spread, and we will get individual messages for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the month of December. If that is something that you would like to have access to, you can click the link in the description box below for my Patreon. Or if Patreon is not something that you want to get involved with, you can individually purchase the extended by messaging me, DMing me, emailing me, and they are $7. Okay? So let's get this party started. I am a little bit late in doing these. I had a sinus infection that I didn't really know that I had, and then all of a sudden I had a really bad headache, and I guess I had it for longer than I thought I did, and I was fine until I started taking the medication, and then the medication started to they put me on an antibiotic I had never been on before, so it did a number on me. So I'm here now, though. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're not doing well, then please reach out or take the first steps into getting well by telling someone that you're not feeling the greatest, or confiding in someone you trust, getting a therapist, whatever's going to help you. All right, guys. What else? I know we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. I do know that Mars went retrograde, and I think is Mars in Leo in retrograde? I think so. So my fire signs, you may feel this a little bit more than normal. So will the fixed signs. And Mercury is in retrograde in Sagittarius. So, ooh, feeling spicy, guys. Be mindful about your communication and be extra patient with yourselves. All right. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more here. Then we can get started on this. I hope your holiday season is good. And if you are someone that struggles during this time, please feel free to reach out for support. I am here for you always. I love you guys. All right. One more, and then we'll cut the deck, and then we'll get it started. This is going to be the Celtic Cross spread, and then we will clarify, okay? First one is going to be your current position, your current situation, the current energy that you are in. The second position is going to be what challenges that, what makes it hard for you to embody that current situation or current energy. Then we have hopes and dreams here. There is a duality. There's 2 sides to one coin, so I will be going over both of them. Then we have the recent past and how that still affects you. We have your strengths and how you use them. Even if it's something that seems negative, we turn it into a power play, okay? We turn it into a strength and how you can use it. We have the immediate future, and the outcome. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. Here, I'm going to just put these over here, my clarifying cards. Bottom of the deck is overall energy. We have the Knight of Wands. That is fire sign energy. Okay, the wands are fire sign energy. Knight of Wands specifically. I know that the court cards have specific, and I'm not quite there yet. on remembering who exactly this is. It could be Leo, I would think, but I know on my one deck they tell me, and I have to sit down and write them out because that's the only way I'll remember them is if I write it out and it gets burned into my memory. So I'm going to have to do that one day so that I remember who is who and what is what. Okay. But anyway, Knight of Wands, moving forward, taking action into something, doing something in the sense of some type of newfound spirit where you're feeling very brave and courageous in moving forward. Um, I heard picking it up by the bootstraps. So I don't know if you've been in a place where maybe you felt like things weren't going the best or you were a little stagnant or whatever, but things are about to start moving. All right, there's about to be some type of action taken, and you're going to, either you or someone is going to, or something, I shouldn't say just someone, or something is going to start moving forward a little bit faster than you expect it to, I think, because the wands are a little bit more of a faster moving energy. So this could happen in the next couple of weeks, because I believe timing wise, swords are days, wands are weeks, cups are months, and pentacles can be years. Okay. I could have the wands and the swords backwards, but that's kind of where I'm at right now with that. It feels more like weeks, okay? So the next couple of weeks, you may start to see some type of movement. All right, let's see what your current energy is. Your current energy is Four of Pentacles. You've been in this energy where you could be saving money. You could be really holding yourself back from spending. It is holiday season, so you may be trying to be very frugal during the holidays, watching what you're spending and like who you're spending it on, where you're putting your extra money, trying to save some extra money, just being very mindful, be very budgeting and kind of keeping a lot of stuff to yourself. You also could be just staying in a lot more, staying at home. In this one, you got some dude at the door, and this person's like, what the hell are you doing at my door? You know what I mean? That's how this feels. And so you could have been just really staying to yourself lately, staying in, staying at home, not really going out, not really partaking in a lot of like the festivities or a lot of, the going ons, the events and the gatherings that have been happening, especially during holiday season. It's very, people are out and about doing a lot of different things. So that could be happening. You could have just you also could be in a very like miserly energy. So please be careful about that. I don't know if you've been spending a little too much time inside or a little too much time to yourself. But, and it's interesting. I just noticed on this card, there's the pentacles used to be hanging there and now he's moving them over here. So somebody could have been pocket watching you or just like trying to figure out like what you got going on, especially if you've been kind of keeping to yourself a little bit more. So they kind of been maybe kind of, trying to look in, remote viewing a little bit, look in, kind of see what's going on with you. And you may be trying to hide it even more or protect yourself even more, because this can also talk about protection. Okay. How is this challenging? Five of Athames. Okay. There could be somebody in your ear. There could be somebody saying that, this is some type of like conflict, okay? Whether this is with somebody else or within yourself, it could be mental conflict, but it also talks about like self-sabotage, somebody doing the most, okay? And in doing the most in a way that undermines a lot of the other people around them, kind of like a win at all cost type of person, someone who, goes, takes it too far. All right, that's what this energy is. So you could have someone around you that maybe you've been trying to hold back from, that maybe tries to take things too far, or they're trying to figure out what's going on with you because they're a win at all cost, or some type of opportunist where they want to, know what you got going on, so they know how to beat you in that game, or they know how that game, I say it that very loosely, or cause some type of conflict where either you second guess yourself or sabotage yourself in some way. That's interesting. Could have somebody watching you, I guess. Um, or maybe feeding you the wrong information, or trying, you know what I mean? Trying to get it so that they have the come up, and, or they win, or they just have some type of leg over you, just, they're just a little bit ahead of you, or they're always one step ahead of you, is what I'm trying to say. And maybe that's, and maybe that's why you've been trying to keep to yourself a little bit. I don't know, but there's about to be some type of forward movement in whatever's going on with the Knight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. All right. Maybe you have somebody rushing in. We'll see. Could be unexpected. Your hopes and fears. Knight of Chalices. You're hoping that you're able to move forward in a very like loving way, something that's a little bit more emotionally balanced, kind of wearing your heart on your sleeve. This feels like, because the Four of Pentacles is someone who keeps everything close to their chest, is, miserly. They don't really share. The Knight of Chalices, this is someone that shares. They wear their heart on their sleeve. And charismatic, a little affectionate, very loving, kind of romantic. So maybe you're hoping to either experience this, or you're hoping to be in this energy. You may also be a little bit afraid of putting yourself out there romantically, and like offering something to someone. Maybe because you're not quite sure if it's going to lead to what you're hoping for, or lead to uh you know to something good, because this is in the realms of emotions and love. This is typically someone that could be coming in and offering some type of love offer, or wanting to come in and have some type of emotional exchange. Okay, we have two knights on the board here, so there is movement happening this month. You're going to start seeing something. I don't know if you got somebody in your ear trying to sabotage you either moving forward, you accepting somebody's offer, so be careful about that, especially if you're someone that usually keeps to yourself. This feels like someone likes you being alone, or likes you keeping to yourself, likes the fact that you're not like out and about. And I don't know, it feels weird, because it feels like someone's either given someone bad advice, or um, they're trying to like talk someone out of their own abundance. There's peacocks all over this. Or maybe keeping the abundance to yourself. Someone may know that like you're like naturally abundant, or like that you have some kind of blessing or some type of abundance coming to you. Maybe they want to ride your coattails a little bit, or they want to sabotage it in some way, or this is just you not quite sure how to move forward, and could be sabotaging something. I don't know. You could be afraid of offering love to somebody, and we'll see why when we clarify. But you're also in the same breath hoping that it happens. Um, yeah, very interesting. It feels like you're hoping for some type of victory in that realm of things, but you're also afraid of it at the same time. All right. In the recent past, the star. You doing some type of healing? Some type of wish fulfillment? This feels more like healing. And maybe that's why you've been keeping to yourself this current energy of just keeping to yourself. You may have gone through, um, I just heard a major awakening or something where you've been doing some deep integral healing as well. Because it's the star. This is a major arcana. So this is on a bigger scale of things where you have been working on yourself. Hmm. There may be something that you were wishing for or hoping for in the past. And we'll see how that clarifies to see if that came to fruition or not. This may be a wish or a hope or something, from the past that maybe you once wished upon a star about that may be coming back up. Interesting. Okay. Your strength is the Six of Athames. You can get up out of there. Okay. Especially if it's a negative environment, if it's something that you don't want to be involved in, a situation, environment, people, doesn't matter. Whatever is negative, you know how to get out of there. You know when it's you're like, and that's my cue. I see the exit. Um, this is also mentally fortifying yourself. Okay, this is allowing you to see things for what they are and kind of being able to assess when you can either put more time and effort into something or knowing when to leave, knowing when to bow out, knowing when it's no longer working and it's not going to. So you are able to just pick up and go. This could also be a strength in being able to detach, okay? Especially mentally. I don't know about emotionally, but mentally you're able to detach and find something a little bit more calmer. You're able to, you may be good in chaos. You may be like the calm in the storm type thing, or be able to find your calm in a storm. Hmm. Maybe it's because you've done some healing and now you're far more calmer when things happen, or you're more likely to choose the calmer route or choose the less toxic or unhealthy way of handling things. Interesting. All right, your immediate future, King of Athames. You may have air signs in your chart because there's a lot of air. The Athames are the swords. That's a lot of air energy. Um, this is you being like wildly intelligent, you being very rational when you're making decisions. You're not letting your emotions override you. You see things very clearly. And, it's kind of like it is what it is type of mindset. You making decisive decisions and action and being able to really like assess information in a way that you're able to like make the right call or make the right decision based off of what you're actually seeing, and it's not some type of fantasy. This is being able to really discern like what's happening and having a lot of intelligence to be able to know the right way of doing, like the right way of going about something, or the right way of taking action further. Excuse me. Interesting. You also could be getting a lot of mail in the immediate future. I don't know. There's just like a lot of scrolls, a lot of written paperwork. Someone may write you a letter, possibly, because he's opening these up. It's not showing him writing; it's showing him opening up. So you may get a lot of mail, or you may get a written letter in the mail in December. Maybe something that you weren't expecting. And the outcome, the high priest. This is actually really great. This is Taurus energy, so you may have Taurus in your chart. I also have Aquarius, so fixed signs coming in strong. Okay. Leo's also a fixed sign, so. But this is you connecting to a higher power. This is you being able to have learned everything that you needed to, so now you have risen to the level of a type of wisdom that you are able to bestow on others. So this is like you're able to either teach people or mentor people in something, or just really tapped in a way that there's a lot of wisdom there. A lot of wisdom, especially with the King of Athames coming out. There's definitely something that you're learning in December that just, I heard rise above. It helps you, maybe that's where this Knight of Wands, this forward movement, it helps you rise out of wherever you've kind of been. This feels like you also not only just tapping into a higher power, but listening to the higher power, knowing the information that you get, what makes sense and what doesn't, and then being able to use that in your favor. That's what this feels like. There's some type of um I don't know, you may go through something here, or it's at the end of something here, or you may learn a lesson here in December that really I don't know, it like moves you forward in a way that maybe you weren't expecting, or um you may also get called to like share this information, share what you've learned, again with that like teaching and education aspect. You know how like sometimes the student becomes the teacher? It feels like that. The student becomes the teacher. Hmm. All right. Let's clarify, shall we? Let's clarify, shall we? Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands, Spirit. Oh yeah, you get some type of clarity. There's a new perspective coming in. There's a mindset shift that's going to help you break through and help you move forward. There's a shift in your mind. There's a shift in the perspective or the way that you see things. You're learning something. There's some type of truth or clarity that's about to, and this could come in the form of communication, or you learning something that shifts your mindset. This also feels like you're no longer going to have to sacrifice something. I have Pisces energy out here. It does. It feels like you're no longer going to have to sacrifice something. Maybe it's even your own truth or sacrifice your own clarity. But this shifts the way that you see things. And this feels like this is the breakthrough that you needed. to be able to move forward. There might be some type of truth or information. It may come in the form of communication that helps you move forward, that kind of, I don't know, breaks you out of this feeling closed off or feeling like you have to close off or be, protect yourself or whatever. So let's keep going, shall we? Interesting. I think that's very interesting about what this transforms the way that you think about something. All right, tell me about the Four of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, there's the Five of Swords again. There's somebody, or this is you, that is trying to like sabotage something. There's a little bit of deception here. Whether you're deceiving yourself and thinking, holding yourself back is protecting you. It may be protecting you, but it's also keeping you from a lot of things that you're meant to experience. But there are Five of Swords. I mean, that's what challenged this card. Three of Swords. You may have been sabotaging a few things, keeping to yourself due to some type of heartbreak, due to some type of pain, some type of sadness. It could be even a little bit of depression. Someone could be fueling that though. That, like I said earlier, it felt like someone likes you keeping to yourself. Someone doesn't want you out in the mix. You may be someone that could be actually very powerful or have something. You've got something that someone else doesn't want you to showcase. And they like to sabotage it. They may like to fuel you being depressed or you being like, yeah, it's a rough world out here. It's probably better off that you keep to yourself. It's probably better off that like you stay in the house. Don't put yourself out there. Remember what happened last time? That's what this feels like. Somebody in your ear either fueling this self-sabotage or, deceiving you in a way so that they always have the leg up or it's like, because whoever this is may know how powerful you are or sees the potential that you have. Maybe you don't see it yourself, but this person does. They see it and they may feel threatened by you. So they may be somebody that is a frenemy or, or if this is family, it's someone that's jealous of the potential that you have, the power that you have, the intelligence that you have, and or, what you're capable of doing or having, and they like to keep you down. That's interesting. I don't like that. Whoever that is, fuck off kindly. Like, not even kindly, fuck off. Like, what do you... I hope that, fire signs, I hope that you see whoever this is very clearly very soon. I think you will. I think you will. And if this has nothing to do with anybody else, this is you allowing yourself to self-sabotage based off of heartbreak, pain, depression, things that have happened that if you were rejected in the past or, you know what I mean? Just things that have kept you down. And so you may have gone in and, put up some boundaries or been keeping to yourself, keeping everything, close to the chest yourself because of, sorry guys, I can like feel there's a vent right here, but it felt like cool air and I have my heat on. So I was like, what is that? Why is it cool air? Now I gotta go look to make sure the heat's on. But, where you've gotten into such a comfort level of keeping to yourself, now it's sabotaging you. Tell me more about this the Five of Baphomet. What's this Five of Swords about, Spirit? Because this is very interesting to me that they came out twice. Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Planning on moving away, emotionally detaching. If this is someone that's been trying to keep you from moving on or keep you from moving, like that's what I'm saying, like keeping you from like moving on or getting out of there. Um, they've been trying to sabotage your plans on getting out of wherever you are, even or um, this also could be you mentally conflicted if you should just move forward and detach yourself. There's something that emotionally affects you. I feel like your advice is to like turn your back on something or someone and emotionally detach because somebody's trying to sabotage something. Someone's trying to either deceive you or you're deceiving yourself that you've moved on and emotionally detached from whatever this was. And I don't think you have. You may have buried it very well, but you're still holding on to it. Guys, make sure that you're not. All right. So, this also could be like a victim mindset where, you were wronged in the past, right? Or something had happened to you, you were rejected, you were hurt in some way, whatever, okay? And so you were a victim in that sense, but then you stayed in that victimhood. You stayed like being in like a martyr type of energy, and it's sabotaging you being able to let go of this energy and moving on, being able to like see a future, moving towards that future, or at least planning for it. You may have been a little stuck. Maybe that's why this forward movement happens, this aha, this clarity moment. Like, I've been in my own way this entire time by holding on to whatever this pain, this heartbreak, whatever this sadness is, allowing my depression to get the best of me without getting any kind of help for it. Fire signs, come on now, babies. My little babies. You guys deserve better than this, for sure. This feels very much like a current energy. So the month of December, you may start working on this. You could have already started to work on it and something stopped you, and you may get the fire, it may light a fire under your ass. Something will this month. You may really really realize how much you've been holding yourself back or stagnating yourself, or you've sacrificed some type of forward movement, and you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't moved, I haven't left this area that I kind of sat down and I never got back up. All right, tell me about the Knight of Chalices. This feels like you got either you're heartbroken or you were hurt in some way, and now you're afraid of putting yourself back out there. But there's also somebody feeling that. It's so weird. I don't know if you have a friend that like misery loves company. Maybe they're secretly crushing on you, or you have a family member that doesn't want you to find love because they're miserable in their situation. So they like that you're like alone and they can come to you and be like, oh, life sucks, bro. Blah, 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 blah. Or, or sis. And you guys are like in that together, and they don't want you to like move on from that because then it's going to showcase, they're going to feel very alone. Okay, so it also feels like someone fueling this, like, oh yeah, it sucks out here, dating sucks. Like, look at me, I'm in this horrible situation and I hate my life. Let's hate our lives together. Like, no. All right, tell me about the Knight of Chalices. But I feel like you're also hoping for it. Yeah. Listen, you may have been fearing putting yourself out there because it feels like it's a heavy it feels heavy. It feels like a burden. It feels like it's an uphill battle. You may struggle putting yourself out there, but I do feel like it's going to be overcoming that. You're going to overcome that with the Six of Wands. There's going to be some type of victory of no longer feeling like either putting yourself out there or, being open to receiving love feels like an uphill battle. It doesn't feel so heavy. It doesn't feel like a burden anymore. You may be someone who just naturally feels uncomfortable getting attention from people. Um, but you're going to have to overcome that. You're really going to have to overcome the like feeling burdened by getting attention. Because how else are you supposed to meet your person if you don't have a because it does with that Four of Pentacles, that like keeping to yourself. Oh, don't look at me. Don't. Like, but you wish. Listen, everyone who's single, especially my introverts, shout out to my introverts, want the person to just show up on their doorstep, okay? Everybody, that's the easiest route, right? But that's not practical and that's not real life. That's not how you're going to meet someone. I think that's like a 1% chance of it being your UPS driver or your delivery driver, okay? It's a 1% chance, baby. And, you know, don't don't date below your level either, okay? And I'm not saying people don't deserve your time or energy, but don't downplay yourself either here. Um, but it feels like you're going to be overcoming that or find some type of victory, uh, getting over the hurdle of that. It may feel daunting, but I don't know how else you're supposed to find what you're looking for. Tell me about the star, please. Tell me about the star, please. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Wheel of Fortune. You may have gotten a lot of recognition in the past and it changed the way that you do things. Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. It changes the way that you receive. It changes the way that you start things. It changes the way that you go out and find, because Ace of Wands is a spark, it's an ignition, it's starting something new, something that could be passionate, and it's a new beginning that really like lights a fire under your ass, okay? Page of Wands is about curiosity. It's about going out and finding new information. It also could be hearing new information or getting some type of good news. So this could, you got, in the past, you may have changed the way that you were going out in the world and, you know, learning new, wanting, finding that passion to wanting to learn new things. I don't know, something shut you down, okay? But in the recent past, I feel like something, either there's some type of attention that's being drawn to this, or you're doing some type of healing that's changing that for you. And maybe, this mindset shift, like, I'm never going to get what I want being where I'm at. Okay? And you start to heal that, and it starts to change your luck. It starts to change things for you. The ball starts to get rolling. Give me one more for this, because this is recent energy. Tell me about it. The Hierophant, the High Priest, Taurus energy. Oh, baby, this is you connecting to a higher power and learning that the only way that you're going to be able to move forward is if you put yourself out there, if you start something new. I really do feel like your luck's about to change. All right. The rest of this goes into the extended. The rest of this feels very I mean, this is recent. This could have happened in the last couple of weeks, and if it isn't happened yet, it's about to. Okay? Where there's some type of epiphany, aha moment, some type of recognition of I'm never going to be able to move forward and do anything if I keep myself where I'm at. And so really putting in the effort to change that starts and ignites some type of new beginning where you're going to be learning a lot about yourself, a lot about other people, and feeling really curious again about the world, about, you know, putting yourself out there. And it helps you. This recent past to the outcome, this being there bridges that. So this leads you to your outcome. This helps you learn something. There's some type of wisdom. This helps you connect to your higher power again, and really know to listen to them. They're helping guide you. This also could be some type of institution helping you, right? So you could go to like therapy. You could find a mentor. Somebody that'll help you heal. You could be going to a priest or someone who does ceremonies or, you know, maybe does sacred ceremonies, like helps you release things. This is going to reignite your hope again. Or your hope was just reignited recently. Something happened and something shifted. And it's starting to light that fire again. There's a spark. Okay. That's where I'm leaving this. We will finish clarifying what your strengths are, the immediate future, and the outcome in the extended. And then Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius will get individual messages. If you would like to join my Patreon to get full access to this, they also get discounts on everything, first looks, and all kinds of other stuff down in the description box below. If you do not want to join Patreon, which is totally fine, but you want access to this video, you can purchase it for $7 and I'll provide you a private link. Okay? I love you guys so very much. Again, happy birthday, my Sagittariuses. And let me know how this resonates for you guys. Remember, this may not resonate right now, but it could for the, for the month of December. Okay? My readings are somewhat timeless. Yes, I put out for the month in a monthly, but this could be because time is not linear. Okay, so this could be past, present, or future energy. Just keep that in mind. I love you guys so very much. Reach out if you need any help or you want any personal services, and I will see you soon. Bye.